Hi guys, Every Knife Guy here, or should I be Everyday Flashlight Guy, as somebody commented recently. And I've got a bit of different Thrunite review for you today. This is one I just received, so I guess it's really more of an overview. This is the TH10, and as you can see, it is not a normal flashlight because this is all sorts of dangly bits attached, and that is because it is a headlamp. Now it's a long time since I experienced a headlamp. Back in my youth, I used to do a lot of camping, mountain biking, and wilderness kind of stuff, and we had headlamps, but they were extremely cheap. They were extremely plastic. They ran off probably, I can't really remember, probably off like 2 AA's, something like that. They certainly did not feel heavy in quality like this. They weren't made of aircraft grade aluminum. They did not run on a 18650 or two CR128s or whatever you call them, and they certainly did not put out 750 lumens or 825 in the cool white version. This is the neutral white, which is 750 in turbo mode. Very cool little design. You can see it's very kind of symmetrical. It's a real kind of, I don't know. There's the barrel there, I guess you would call it, for your battery housing, and that rotates in this rubber kind of grommet, which obviously is your angle. So if this is the front of your helmet or your forehead or the front of your hat or whatever here, you can easily angle it like so. You have a single Cree XML2 in the front there. You have a top mounted activation and mode change switch, brand new TH10 on the top, Thrunite and serial number on the bottom. Open on this side because this is I guess what you call the tail cap really, although obviously it's not mounted in the same axis as the light itself. This is the tail cap for the battery housing. Let's open it up and see what we have in here. So this was actually sent to me as a kit. Now you can buy this light by itself. It's about $40 for the light only, or this was sent to me as a kit and it's about $55 for the light. A Thrunite 18650, which you can see there, 3400 mAh, 3.6 volt. I have no idea about batteries, so somebody like Smoking Ape could chime in and tell me if that looks any good to them. High discharge performance lithium ion rechargeable. I know nothing about batteries, but I do know that this puts a lot of lumens out of this light, so I like it. That's about all I know, and probably about all I really need to know about batteries, to be honest. So here's the box it comes in, a little bit larger than the usual little tin that the lights that I get come in. Oops, we're losing manuals here. There's a manual for the light, manual for the charger. Comes with a little USB cable. And the charger actually comes in this little belt mount holster here, which is quite cool. So you can use it as a battery pack. There's a spare rubber grommet for mounting on your hat or whatever. Although these do seem very tough, so you may never need that. I don't know. And a couple of spare O-rings and stuff like that in there. Usual silica gel, all the usual bobbins. I do like that Thrunite always gives you a little bit of extras for stuff that you may need to keep your product working as it was when you bought it. Here's the charger in here. Just a very simple USB in, USB out. You can see that this is the U1 for lithium ion, and you can see the numbers on there. There's your little inputs and outputs. Slide it in there, it has little LEDs for the charging. I haven't charged this battery yet. It came to me in what seems to be very well charged condition, so that's good. Managed to get using my light straight away. Comes in that little holster there. You can see the belt loop on the back. So we'll get rid of that stuff just now. So that's part of the kit that you get, as I say, and if you buy the light with and the more expensive kit. Here's the manual for this, so we can show you the specs. You can pause this if you need to. Okay, I'll run over a few of the more important things. XML2 LED Cree, as I said, so it's got a Firefly mode, a low, a medium, a high, and a turbo. So a lot of modes going on, and also an SOS mode. 1 by 18650 or 2 by CR123s, or 2 by RCR123As. So a few options on batteries, which is quite nice. Impact resistant at 2 meters, IPX8 as usual, aircraft grade aluminum body, excuse me. Beam distance claimed 148 meters. I'll try and get out and do some nighttime footage with this, guys, but in the meantime I'm just doing this as an overview video, and we'll try and get to that later. I do know that when I managed to turn it on when it was accidentally pointing at my eyes, I couldn't see anything for quite some time afterwards because it was extremely bright. It tells you how to install batteries and change modes. When the light is on, long press the switch to cycle through low, medium and high. When the light is off, long press to turn it straight into Firefly, which is a nice mode obviously if you're on a campsite and you want to get straight into Firefly, just enough to see your way around or make it outside to do a waz in the woods or frighten some bears or whatever, then Firefly mode is perfect for that. Double click to activate turbo, so if you need some light quick, if the bears decides to come try and sleep with you, you can quickly get into turbo mode with a double click. And also double click to activate SOS from turbo if the bear is persistent and you know, he knows what he wants. So memory function light will turn on in the last mode access except for turbo SOS. So let's get rid of that and we'll actually get into the practical of how this works. So let's insert the battery again. You can see the cylinder slides in, so you go positive end in. Now what I do like about Thrunite is that all these threads and stuff, I mean, they feel nice and tight, they feel properly machined, everything goes together nicely. You do have to really press on that spring to get this thread started, but once it's going, I mean, it screws on really smoothly. There's a little bit of grease on the threads there, and it, you know, just cinches up really nice and feels, you know, they claim these waterproof ratings and impact resistance, and I believe it because, you know, I mean, they just feel so solid. They really do, and I'm not just saying that. It feels like a solid piece of kit. It feels, I don't know, it feels quite heavy for having that mounted on your forehead. But I guess, I mean, headlamps aren't they? I mean, if you want something that isn't just plastic crap that's going to break as soon as it falls off your hard hat, your climbing helmet or whatever, or falls off your hat into the fireplace, then you're going to have something a bit more heavy and of metal construction. So, pretty cool design overall. I mean, it looks quite badass, doesn't it, for a headlamp? Nice straps, nice thick straps, a little bit of stretch to them, but not too much, and fully adjustable, of course, on the front there. We have another adjuster around here, and this part of course slides independently. Oh, sorry, no, it doesn't slide independently. You can adjust it here, and then this slides through the front independently, you see? So you can adjust it like so. So I'm not obviously going to mount it on my head because I'll look like a twat, and you know how it mounts on someone's head, but we'll go through the modes. So what did it say? So let's double tap to get straight into turbo, shall we? So that is us in turbo mode. I'm not going to shine it at the camera because it's ridiculously bright. There is no strobe on this, so there's no strobe warning required. But if I double tap now from turbo, we should get into SOS. You can see short, long, short, short, long. So we'll keep doing that. So if we do a long press, it should come on into Firefly. You can see that there. It's so well lit here. Let's turn off a couple of lights just to make it a little bit more effective, if I can. I'll shut that one off. I'll turn this one out of the way. Hold on just a second here, guys. Let me shut this light off. Okay, so that's us in Firefly mode there. You can see. What do I have here to? Oh, hold on. I got a beer mat here. That'll do. Okay, so there is Firefly mode. Okay, everyone's favorite Belgian brew. That's Firefly. If I long press, we should go into low, I guess. Still pretty blinding already. Medium. And, oh, so that was our 3 modes. So sorry, so low, medium, oh, long press, medium, high, back to low again. Okay, so if we turn it off and we double click, we should get into turbo, which you can see is searingly bright, and double click that again, we should get back into SOS. Okay, and we'll turn that, just do a single tap and get us back into Firefly, get some normal lighting back on here. Yeah, so I mean, the only thing I do find is that until you learn the light, and you actually learn how long your presses need to be and so on, they are a little fiddly, but I mean, that's a complaint, I guess, or, well, not a complaint, but a consideration with all flashlights and so on. I do like the fact that it does have this quite neat little clicker switch on the top. It's nice and tactile. You can certainly feel when it's clicked, and it's not oversized, but certainly if you're reaching up, you can just put your finger on top and you'll certainly be able to feel it, and tap that down to change your modes. So overall, first impressions are really, really good on this. It feels really nice, high quality. The straps feel good and comfortable. I'm going to wear this out next time we have a fire pit or go camping or get out in the yard at night or whatever. and we'll do a bit more review then, hopefully, and actually see how far the light projects, and you know, how effective it is in kind of the scenario it's designed for. So that is the light. We'll put the charger down here with it. What else do we have? Cable. This is kind of the whole kit that comes with it, really. And yeah, so there you are, guys. That is the Thrunite TH10 headlamp. Very cool bit kit, and look forward to using it more. I'll be back with more reviews soon, and hope you guys are having a great weekend. Cheers.